Hello, getting a Conrail modeler. I'm on the wrong speaker to the wrong camera right now. Hopefully you can hear me. Oz is Ozzy. Oz is Oz. And Container 68, how are you? Clearly no. So basically I just got my computer all set up right here. And got 2 cameras to work on it so far because that's all I got. And I'll show you the kind of setup I've got going for the computer setup anyway. It's kind of cool. I found a way to do 2 monitors, which is nothing new. I guess probably a lot of you guys do that already today. But on the second monitor, I can actually read the chat. So Almar, sound not good. Sound's not good. Uh-oh, that's not good. Hi, the Ken Amos audio is a little low. Sounds like you're in a submarine, whatever that means. Sound is muffled, Sparky, almost echoing. That might be galactic curtains. Now, is that the same now that I've switched over and you guys can see me? Almost echoing. Yeah, I do that in my head all the time. You got a giant hole in your ceiling. Yes, I do. There, this without this echoing. Open the window. Hello, Sparky, what's happening? Just to test to see if this computer is actually working. And like I said, I got the 2 cameras set up so we can watch the train go by every once in a while. Am I still echoing? That might be something I didn't think about actually, because I'm actually in a corner speaking, the camera's in front, so it's right in the corner. So you got a giant hole in the ceiling, yeah, we got that part. We should get off top of that maybe, fly at that. And when the train goes by, we can go like this. So this way you guys might actually have an echo because the camera's 12 feet away from you this way, so I always have to turn around and talk to you guys this way. You need to put up a green screen around you. I think the echo would disappear. I might have to find some way to muffle the sound in it. But it's opening the 2 windows up. It's cold in there, too. So I think it is a big echo from me if we're on this one. Okay, so if I come over here and use this camera, and then I have to stand way back here because it's way up there. Is there an echo on this one too? And then I'll have to go back on the replay, obviously, and find out because I can't read the chat from here. It's like 20 feet away. But like I said, I'm just checking this out. I got 2 cameras to go. Maybe I'm going to have to invest in a mic in a couple weeks. That might be one way to get over that echo part. The other thing is, like I said, it's a shed. So we're going to get a bit of echo in here because I get it all the time. And then with the train running too, you get that sound. So flip back over to the other camera. Okay, so you guys are saying that camera's a lot better than this camera is. I wonder if I can move it out a bit, if that helps. I'll move the camera out a little bit. Wonder if that'll even help with it. Maybe a headset. I hate wearing those things. Because then I actually hear myself talk too. So, wow, that sounds cool, Marky. What happened? And this better work because I had my old computer. So then I went and bought this computer. That was about 6-7 months ago, I guess. Maybe 4. Disconnected my other computer to make sure this one works. And then I hooked up my old computer yesterday. And I can get YouTube on it and something else, but there's no XSplit, there's no nothing. And it basically went back to being a brand new computer. There was nothing on it. Had to reboot it about 5 times. Put Windows 8.1 on it. So that was kind of crazy. Testing sound and pictures, great. So the sound's good right now. Just stopping in to say hi. Hey, track 10 trains. How did your shower go? For your bath or whatever it was. And louder. Louder's good. Unless it's too loud, then I can turn my mic down. So I can turn it down a little bit anyway. Or you want me to be louder. Man, that's going to suck if everybody's got that problem. Wow, that's cool, Sparky. Maybe an headset sound is much better there. So you guys like the second camera. Where is that? Oh, here it comes again. I don't think I can do much talking when it's on the other camera and I'm sitting at the computer. Sorry, my volume was down. Jimmy talked louder than you. Hey, Peter, you're supposed to be over here right now helping me do this. What happened? Of course, my cell phone's up in the other computer room, so. But can everybody still hear me now if I'm talking? Or do I have mine full blast to hear you? Okay, so I can turn my mic up. That's easy. Peter, aren't you at Sparky's now? He's supposed to be. I invited Peter over yesterday to kind of work around with this stuff, but he said he was a little busy. Had appointments yesterday, and then today was just watching the kids. So, you know, brought all the kids over to take everything. So, pictures okay? So, this is kind of hit my head, so it's just kids. So, yeah, try to use the arm wrestling my chair. And then writing, I noticed you this too. I don't know if that helps. It gives you a tiny forehead. I don't know how well that works. You guys aren't very talkative today. Mind you, neither am I. So, my big test, like I said, you guys can help me out. The sound's still got an echo on it right now. And so I'm going to have to find something to kind of put around the corner, I think, to kind of soften my voice. Highland Husky Mooch Squad. Good day to you. And the volume of the train running might be overpowering the mic that you're using. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can do this. I don't know if this changes at all, though. Okay. And then this one. Now, see, that's weird because I have to change the mic. If I change cameras, then the mic setting stays the same as it was for the other camera. So that's weird. So I might just have to play with that. Coming from someone that does recording, you need to get some acoustic foam pads to put in the walls to your right and in front of you, and it will stop the sound from bouncing. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I don't know about sounding boards, but what if I put like a flag or something? Would that help it out? Because I got my UK flag, the British flag I can stick up in the corner. M&M Short Line Railroad, how are you? Hastings, how are you, buddy? And that's better, that's better. And the train just wanted to be heard, okay? This is how it came up. Now back the way it was. Back during the step. Okay, so turning the mic down, looking at everything. For some reason, the train kept coming over to me. Stop it. For running a train that long is kind of crazy. Okay, it just sounded muffled and barely understand the words. Okay, so I turn the mic down. I can turn it down more, let's try it. Now we're going to go down. There's two spots on the mic. More like quick, good. Something that has thickness to it. Okay. So my mic has 2 bars on it right now. Does that make it better or worse? It's sounding much better over near the other camera. Yeah, of course. It's open, that's the part of that. This is stuff right in the corner. I have to do a live stream from my feet going over. On my way to the training store to finally pick up enough track to finally get training running. Awesome! That'd be with it. So all the reviews, model trainings. Yeah, guys, it's down to 2 bars on my mic. Somebody can let me know how that sounds. You sounded much better without that roll. Sounds like it is raining. That's the train running, I think. It is raining, I think, but. Alright, so let's shut the train off for a second. Maybe that'll help. That's background sound. Sounds like it's raining. It is raining. Middle of January, and we're getting like major rain. Good part is, they put the new drains and stuff in the road, and it hasn't flooded yet, so hopefully that worked out. Not gonna worry about the basement right now. My big problem though, all you guys have won my Christmas contests and stuff like that. I do have everybody's names now. I will forward the ones on to TSG Multimedia and get those sent out pretty quick. Problem with me sending things out right now is, and don't ask me how this happens, the drain outside of my house to the whole house broke somehow. So 2 weeks ago we called out a plumber. It was $500. Sends a snake through it. Said we had a ball of paper, like toilet paper, paper towels and stuff. Okay, no problem. Week and a half later, water's coming out of my toilet on the ground floor, and lo and behold, we called the plumber back out again, and he sends the camera down this time again. Second time for the camera, and it's a broken drain. And he sends it down, does the locate on it and everything else, and it's literally 2 feet from being a city problem. Go figure that one out. So that one's gonna be $7 grand to fix, and they're coming on Tuesday to get that out. So Rick Daly, what's up, Sparky? And Highland Husky Mooch Squad is saying that's better. Yes, that's quieter rain noise now. Okay, so that was the train. So I'm gonna have to run smaller trains, I think, if I'm gonna do live streams with cameras like that. But so yeah, we'll flip over to. I'm gonna go up a couple bars. So I'm going up to. There's 5 bars on the mic right now. John, 2618. How are you, sir? And now you guys are saying much better, so I'll say that was still on the 2 bars. Man, you and water don't get along real well, do you? Now, once a year, this house has to do something, and I'm just happy there's nothing in the basement anymore that can get wrecked. The furnace is off the ground, there's a on-demand water heater that hangs on the wall, and all Amy's stuff up is about 4 feet off the ground. So if it gets that high, the house might as well become an ark. 5 bars are better. Okay, that's good. Sounds good, but hell of an echo. Nice acoustics. Oh man. You might have to get a clip mic to wear on your neck or shirt. I was thinking one of those, who was I watching the other day? And they had one of those really good mics. Oh, Tom's Trains and Things. So I'm going to have to look in on his. And he had the mic this way, and you could hear him perfectly. But when he turned the mic like this, you couldn't hear him at all. So it actually had directional mic on it. So I got to go back and see what kind of mic he had. And maybe that might help out too. I got about 5 USB ports left on this computer. So, New Ferris Railroad. I always say that. Fenris Railroad. And did you get the plywood for your Helix, Sparky? Oh no. Not with this plumbing problem I got. But I will be picking up a couple more sheets just to show you guys what's going on now. So I went to a train show on the weekend over in Woodstock, and the Doubleheaders Modelers annual tour was there. They got a big booth all set up with and lots of pictures of all the different layouts and stuff you can go see. So I walked up to them and I'm like, hey, I'm just building a train shed and stuff like that. I would really love to be part of your tour. And they're like, oh, right on, give us all your information and stuff like that. Carpet on the floors would kill the echo. Thanks a lot, Dave DSF. I don't think I want carpet on the floor, on the walls, so. All super chats will be going towards 7,000 water line bill. Nope, we got that looked after already. They actually take a payment plan. Go figure that out. And it's over 7 years at $12 a week. Annie just kind of shook her head and said, "Yeah, I think I'll get that paid off a lot sooner than that." So Woodstock was disappointing. Yes, it was, Sean. They're missing a whole building. A lot smaller, and that used to be the best one they had too. So I thought, anyway. So I'm gonna move the mic up. You guys, again, let me know. That's 5 bars on the mic. So does that got the real echo back in it, or should I be putting it back down to 2? But right now I'm gonna take it back up to full, and you guys can let me know the difference in that. So there's full on the mic again. Can't remember the last time I was in one of those streams. And a blue Yeti caster mic like the one I sent Vinny. Okay, that might be an idea. Woodstock was disappointing. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm thinking about getting one of those mics that Tom's Trains and things have, whichever one that was, or like the one you sent Vinny. But getting back to the train show, Doubleheader's 37th annual layout tour is coming. So I mentioned to them that I'd like to take part in that and be part of their tour. And they said the only requirements you have to have is you have to have a train running. Well, I have that. But I also explained to them it's a new layout, brand new shed, just getting things set up. And I'm going for the 3 tiers, Helix. None of that's built yet or nothing. But I do have a YouTube channel if you want to check that out. So they did. And I got an email back from them saying, "We've checked out a lot of your videos, new and old, and we would really like you to take part in the Doubleheaders annual layout tour. Can we come over, take some pictures of your layout, and check it out?" So full can really pick up the rain. Okay. So I gotta dial into the weather forecaster from now on and say, please don't rain anymore. But this time of year you would really think of it's kind of snowing, but Yeti caster boom mic. I can think about that. Thanks, guys. But I'm going to put this, should I put it back down to 2? You guys like full, halfway? Just let me know in the chat. So anyway, the Doubleheaders group, they're going to send 2 or 3 people out to check out my layout next Friday. If they like what they see, they're going to sign me up. And then the layout tour is March 28th, 2020. So if you guys want to take some information on that, if you're from the Woodstock, Guelph, Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo area, it's all about that. It says that right there too. Over 30 layouts, self-guided tour in the Kitchener, Waterloo, Guelph, and Cambridge area. So really cool. And last year I think they had about 50 layouts that you can go see. I might have seen about half of them, maybe not even that much, but hopefully this year I can get mine in there too. So volume is great right where it is. Okay, so I'm not going to touch it. But what about that echo? And you can see my whole shed because I got a spotlight on it. So get a roll of foam, underlaying it. What do you use on from? Okay. There's an idea too. Foam walls. Okay. I could just imagine some of the jokes that are going to come off of that if I put foam walls up around the computer desk. Yep. Still got the echo, so I'm going to turn that down to halfway. So there's halfway again. Are you going to finish the ceiling or are you going to leave the middle part open? The middle part, the way you guys see it, is going to be left open. At the very end, I'm going to cover that in about 8 feet. And the same with what's right above me. I'm going to cover that in about 8 feet, maybe 10. And the reason why the center is going to stay open is just for storage. It is, quote, a shed. So, and I've got a lot of Ron Perry stuff here. It fills up my whole garage. Plus a lot of my basement's got his stuff in it. So it's all going to have to come out here too. So foam walls accompanied with straight jacket. Yeah, see? I knew it was coming. Drew's Dude Model Trains volume is fine. I also suggest getting a sound deafening material for at least around tech mic area. And for the windows, you can hear that for a while. Sorry, shut up. There, that makes that quieter. Okay, so I'm going to flip back over to the other camera, and then I'm just going to walk around back there. You guys let me know how much you can hear me. Like I said, this is going to go from the replay mostly. So this is me over by the computer talking on the far camera that's on the layout. Now eventually I do want to get maybe another 3 cameras going on to the layout. One I'm going to keep in this corner here, so you guys can see the trains coming back down this way. To me that kind of makes sense. Then I want to get some more cameras. I want to put one maybe right here facing the other way. That way we'll get some pictures of the yard. And anybody that's switching or anything in the yard, we can do that. The next one I want to get is kind of back in this area, looking right onto the corner. We can get the trains going in both directions then. I'm about the farthest away from the mic that I can be now, so you guys can let me know how bad that really is. And again, can't really do much about an echo. Maybe curtains would help in the windows, who knows, but that's pretty much what I'm thinking about cameras. The only other one I can think of is at the end of this loop over here for a temporary camera. But again, that's just trains turn around there right now, so that's it. Then we can pretty much sit here and do live streams just following a train around by me clicking on buttons and stuff like that. It's one of the good parts about XSplit Broadcaster is I can have up to 12 cameras on that as long as I got 12 USB ports. And just keep flipping around and keep showing you guys different angles and stuff like that. Now I'll show you guys what my computer desk actually looks like. It's nothing fancy. So this camera is going to go for a whoa in a minute. Whee! Spin you guys around. There's that right there. It's just a little corner desk, 2 screens. Like I said, it's the one on the left's doing my XSplit, so I got full control over that. Then the one on the right's doing the YouTube, so I can watch all the chat and everything. So excellent, I think. Worked out pretty good. Then my white desk that I usually do all my displays and stuff on, I'm going to bring that out too. And then I can set that more so back this way. And that way we can still do little demonstrations and things like that. But that's all that. And just because I got the camera out and about, this is what my back deck looks like right now. Seems every year I got to rip it up. So we got it all ripped up. Amy and I did that yesterday. It took us until 11:30 in the morning, which isn't bad because normally her and I don't work very well together at all. And I'm going to tell the guys, see that corner right there, just the corner of the house. So they have to get about 2 feet to the right, so right under that window basically. And then they have to come out about middle of the deck right now, and then it heads for the street. So I don't know if you guys can kind of see where there's 2 or 3 boards that are all together, really thick spot there. So they're going to have to cut maybe 2 boards this way. So I'm just going to ask them to cut it and leave it in such a way that I can put boards back up and kind of splice it all back together, I guess. Fun times. All right, I'm going to put you guys back where you were. Maybe. Oh. And I'm going to switch you guys back over to the other camera. Or I could sit here at my desk for a minute and you guys can tell me, like, the echo is probably really great from here because it's got to go all the way back and I'm actually facing the wrong way. So, uh-oh, Sparky is streaming. Yep. Hey, Trainiac, how are you, bud? And that looks good. And Sean McGee, he came over the other day, picked up his 2 train banks. That was pretty cool. Sparky, the mic that Tom was using was a Yeti X mic. Thanks, buddy. So I'm going to switch you guys back to this one. That way we get the echo again. He's got 43 feet of shed for echo. Yes, I do. Actually, this side's only 35. Or 36, 37 feet. The whole shed altogether is 45 feet. But so, yeah, you guys are definitely telling me I got to get one of those Yeti mics or whatever kind of mic. Sadly, you are right, Blake. I'll have to go back and read that. Maybe swap cams. I can try that too, I guess, but Guess I'm not going to do it right now. That would be a little devastating. Well, hold on. I guess I can try to swap cams. You guys hold on. Just don't look at the screen for a minute because you're going to get drunk or wobbly or something. So let's see if I can get this out of here. So this is what testing live streams is all about. Test, test, test. Okay, sure. And I wrapped up the cord on another cord already. We'll figure that out. Okay. So this camera we put over here is what you guys are trying to say. Alright, up with the jerk. Under you go. Take the other one. Alright, we'll bring this one back over. See how many times I can tie this cord up. Oh. Alright, you can try this one. Whoa, that went really ugly over there. Okay, whoa. This is almost like a close-up. That's scary. Okay, now you can't see behind me too well though. Okay, so we switched mics. Somebody thought that was a good idea, so now do we still have the echo? Much better. Really? The shed is the size of a house in the UK. Yes, it is, Digger. And me being over in the UK, I can, yeah, it is. And half the reason for doing that, you got to think about it, right? If you're going to build a shed, put a train in it, you might as well make it big enough that it could be a doghouse too. If the wife gets that mad at you, you got somewhere to go. I just need a beer fridge. I mean, a small fridge, mini fridge. Guess it doesn't have to be a beer fridge. Whoops. And the other thing, just a little mattress I can throw on the floor and go to sleep. That'd be good. But wife and I are still good with each other, so that part's all right. Still there, but it's better. Okay, so this camera works better for this part of the live stream. All right, David Z to G, you can't use big words like that. Like, how am I supposed to read that? Mic hanging in the center of the room may work. Yeah, I don't think I want to get that. Oh, maybe. Who knows? There's still a bit. It's still a bit of a loss of the echo. Much better. Okay. Beer fridge and microwave to have hot meals. Well, the microwave would come, obviously, if I really did get the boot out of the house. But like I said, Amy and I are still doing pretty good. So even through that, like I said, her and I ripped up that back deck. And I really thought it would just be me doing it all day. Because, like I said, her and I do not work good together at all. Like, just as an example, and it's a bad one, but it's just how nitpicky I am. We're measuring a piece of wood. And let's say it's a 2x6. So I'm on the one side of a 2x6, and she'll take the tape measure to the other end, and then she goes to the other side of the 2x6. Well, to me, that's not a true measurement because you're going kitty corner. And it's stuff like that when I'm working with Amy drives me nuts. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just because she's my love partner. Wow, I actually said that. Blah, puke. All right, get a room. But just like I said, I was amazed. I came out to start doing the shed, or the porch there, and she already had it all cleaned off. She had some of the railings done already, so we just got to it, and 11:30 during the morning, all done. So, like I said, I can get the plumbers to actually cut out what they need, so that should work out pretty good. Hey, Nora, how are you? Northern Ohio Railroad action. And sorry to hear about the plumbing issue. David Z to G, I'm just happy it's outside. It's not in the house this time. Every year, got to be something. This year, it's outside. And like I said, we can deal with that. So and I was talking to the plumber on the phone, and he's like, yeah, it's going to be anywhere from $4,500 to $7,000. I'm like, oh my God, I hope you guys take payment plans. He's like, oh yeah, we do. I'm like, oh, okay, good. So then Amy and him got talking after because I was in training at work, so I couldn't get away. And he said, yeah, it's about a 7-year plan, $12 a week, basically, as it works out to. And Amy just said, I can pay that off early, right? There's no, what is that, a penalty for paying off early? And they're like, nope, you can pay it off whenever you want. So that shouldn't be too bad for us. Knock on wood, what else can possibly go wrong plumbing-wise now, except the whole house literally fall apart. So doing well, thanks, Sparky. That's good, Dwight. So, guys, that's pretty much it I got for the test. I got to go back in about an hour and read it. If you guys have any comments about what the live stream is going to be like, because I cannot live stream from my room upstairs anymore. A, both my cameras are down here, and B, it doesn't have XSplit on the computer anymore. I could put it back on there, but then I got to set it all up again. And again, move cameras from top to bottom and everything else. So I think I'm just going to move it all down here. EJ, I can stay for a bit if you want. Doesn't matter, bud. Like I said, it's just a test. You guys give me any advice that you can about making this better. It won't be an immediate fix, obviously. I can't fix it by Wednesday. Sound deadening foam or something on the walls is an idea. Might have to do something. Not sure. So it's really good right now. Okay, so this is the fact of switching cameras over. So this is my old, what is this camera? I forget what this one is. Logitech C310 camera. And my other camera is a C922 Pro Stream webcam. If you guys actually heard that. So 922 Stream webcam. So, and I really got to work on the, somehow get that to focus in too when it's over there. It's not focusing in on anything, so that's a little different. The sound is very good at the moment. Thank you very much, Digger Evans. And if you like what you see, smash the like button. Yeah, you guys can do that too. Amazon, 2 days. Almar, Amazon for what? I know you need a mic, but which mic? And guys, let me know what mics should be the best. Like I said, the one Tom's Trains and Things I thought was pretty good, just because it was directional, and I didn't know a microphone could actually do that. So, Steve 87th, how are you? You could hang a heavy blanket or sound deadening. It has to be heavy though. You're in Canada, that shouldn't be hard. Actually, for me, like, you'd think I would have blankets about this thick. I'm a guy that just loves the heat. So, and the other thing is with these two new screens I got, they're 36-inch each. I don't really need my glasses to see it. Almar says new cam. Well, I don't think I want to get another new camera yet. Funds, of course, are limited. If I want to keep building up my layout, I need wood. And lighting, I can bring that out and set those big lights up. But I think I'm pretty bright right now. But yeah, I got 2 plugs up top that I can show you guys that too, just for right now. But I got a plug way up over there, and that is connected to that plug that's right there. And that's for my studio lighting. So I can, obviously I'll bring that stuff down now too, because I'm not going to be doing too many live streams from upstairs anymore. Raise camera height. Okay, we can do that. Whee! Better? It's a little blurry. Uh-oh. That one over there I know is blurry. Avoid nostril cam. Oh, don't go like this then? Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this camera. Well, hold on. I can do this too, I guess. It is this type of camera that just goes doink. So if I'm going to use this one as a permanent camera, I can always do that. Now you guys are looking right at me. Wow, I feel like I'm really, really close to the screen though. There, that's a little better. Then we don't need to see too much of the ceiling. How's that? No, still too much ceiling. There. That's a little bit better. How about a drop ceiling? Like I said, I'm going to leave it open like that because, quote, it is a shed. So it is all open for storage up there, which is my next job to do today. Is I got a whole bunch of wood and stuff up there already. I just got to screw it all down so it doesn't move anymore. Then I can start putting a lot of supplies and stuff, clean out the garage. Like I said, I got a lot of Ron Perry's models and stuff that are out there. It takes up a whole spot. Like all above Amy's car is a shelf, and it is all Ron Perry models.
from all his past live streams and building kits and things like that he's done tutorials on. So, Dwight Curley, that's better. Good. I knew we could get this set up. We all just had to work together. So, looks and sounds great. Thank you very much, Weber Model Roadway. So like I said, I just got to work on that Yeti mic then, or whatever mic. Like I said, I'll go back through the chat. You guys can let me know which one it is. And probably if I stuck that like right here on the corner of my desk, then it would pick me up. So Family Model Railway, evening Sparky, and happy with the rest of the test. And you happy with the test? Well, I'll have to go back and read you guys' chat and see what that's going to say and everything else. So, but one thing, I want to get trains running when I'm doing the live broadcast. So might have to put plastic wheels back on them so it kind of deadens the sound a little bit. Just kidding, of course, no plastic wheels. But smaller trains might make that a lot better. So, and then if I need control, I can always run a piece of track over this way, and then my controller's over here. But you are a bit far from the camera watching on phone, and you look small. Really? I can move in. I just... Okay, we can do that. Hello, Sparky. Hope you're okay, mate. And we're not doing too bad. Like I said, this is just working out the kinks for Wednesday because I don't want to get in on Wednesday and have all kinds of problems like I'm having right now with the echo, bad picture, wrong camera in the wrong spot, in this wrong spot, sound. The Blue Yeti mic will pick you up from across the room. And I don't know if I want that then. Looks good on my phone. Awesome. And yeah, that's better. Looks normal from your other videos. Okay. Yeah, I guess I am normally sitting about that close. And then if I bring that other table out here and we're doing like little displays or something, I can always move this camera down like I have always done before. So Sean McGee, a good test will be to have your super chat buzzer going in the wig wag belt. Yeah. I know the wife's dying for me to get it out here. So that'll be, that's probably going to go right behind me right here because this is just a big turnaround loop that's going to be on this side. So it's only going to be 3 decks to turn around. So there's going to be big open spots in between them that are 2 feet each so you can still see it and hear it. So try running train now, see how the sound is. Okay, we can try that. Just for you, Al. All right, we can switch back over to the other camera in a minute. See if it actually gets rid of some of its blurriness. Anyway, there's the other thing. Me sitting here, you guys can see the layout behind me too, so that's not bad. Running them slow is much quieter. I got the sound on for right now, so we'll do 1 pass with the sound on it. And then I'll turn the sound off, which is what I think we're going to have to do anyway. So, but we see it's just getting around that far corner now, so... It's a blank slate now. Once you add the levels and scenery, that will soften the audio issues. Yeah, I think so too. Like I said, I was actually thinking about putting flags on this end, the UK flag and the Canadian flag at this end. But if that's not going to actually deaden the sound too much, then there's no sense of putting those up. But I could put foam board behind that and then put the flag up just to hide the foam board. This thing's crazy, I'm telling you. All right, we'll flip over to the other camera for a sec. Okay. There we go. And
Again, you get the cameras going and the trains start acting up. Kind of weird.
And Fred Wild, a wireless lapel mic. That might be an idea too. US flag, Sparky? Well, you see, Nora, I haven't bought any of my flags, so if you want me to do a US flag, you gotta send me one. That's pretty simple. So, Sparky, the setup looks great, by the way. Thank you very much. Like I said, this is just an easy track, just so I can run trains. Kind of weird how the train pulsates, which could be because they got 3 locomotives on there and it's a long train. So that was with the sound on. I'll shut the sound off for the next pass. And it's probably just going to turn on again and go over the switches again. So I got to switch the track configuration a little bit too. I am going to make it do this one. Let's see if that does anything. There is a short somewhere. It's just my switches for the Bachman switches. They're all electrofrogs actually. I don't have them actually hooked up. But you guys can't really see it probably, but the electrofrogs, I can actually put this wire on here and that'll electrically do the frogs, but then you got to use their turnout motors too at the same time. So we'll see what that does for the train. This is without sound on. Speed step 5, so it's not going very fast. It's at a 28 speed step, so. Put my building back so you can't see the wire. And Peter's saying a lot better. Professor Grimm, how are you, bud? Ah, yes, the plywood fields of Saskatchewan. Yeah, I know. It's usually one of my first rules, too, is make sure you're painting your plywood before you put track down. And Steve, 87th, that's one thing maybe I could think about doing is putting ceiling tiles up and just screwing them up. It doesn't have to be a drop ceiling, actually. So that's kind of a good point. Anything to... Yeah. Doesn't like that switch. Oh, because this jumps. Oh, stop it. Okay, so we're down to 1 locomotive now. But it's still pulling it, believe it or not. Oh, no, it's not. I lost half my train, so I'll put the other half away in a second. He needs a train cam. Well, Container Man, I actually have one. It came in the mail yesterday, so I got it all charged up. It's wireless, so we'll see if it works. Not sure. I know this computer I have out here doesn't have any wireless capabilities, so. This is how you fill up a train here. So straight, 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 straight. There, should be good to go for that one. And Container Man 68 asking me if I got any packages. I did get your package in the mail, sir, and I will bring it out here on Wednesday and open it up. Show everybody what you got. Wow, that rolls nicely. Yeah, when I'm pushing it. A lot of that stuff's got metal wheels and Katie couplers on it, so I have changed most of my stuff. So, but yeah, Container Man, I'll show that off on Wednesday. Bring it out, cut it all up, show everybody your address so they can mail you something. And really raining now. Wow. So, okay, guys, like I said before, give me any advice you can give for the live stream, anything you think I should try to change, anything I should try to buy, and I'll put it on a list. Like I said, I don't know how well I'll get by Wednesday. I know I'm dealing with the plumbers and stuff on Tuesday, so that'll be that. I am doing good. How about yourself? Not doing too bad. Kind of, it's supposed to be freezing rain and everything else here, and Amy and I just decided today, you know what, we ain't going nowhere. Might as well just sit in the house and relax. So email me about the flag, Sparky. My email address, I'll put it up, or you guys should be able to find my address, but you could just say that. You guys could find my address. Yeah, that's one thing I was thinking about putting around the outside walls or even on the ceiling. Just let the flags kind of drape down. I think that would be kind of cool if I got flags from like a lot of the countries of people that are viewing me. And the only thing I find really weird about the two split screens is the camera's above that one, the chat's right there, and I'm still looking over here all the time. Don't know why. So I am back to posting driving videos. Lots of rants. I know I got to watch your one that you posted today. So, oh, we missed the train. Oops. Sparky, do you have heat and AC out there in the shed? I do have heat out in the shed. I got it turned off right now because it's very noisy. It's a 30 amp construction heater, and it does exactly what I need. And as far as air conditioning goes, not yet. I know any of you guys watch Graham, Lakeside Model Railroad. He's got that system that just hangs on the side of his wall, and then the other part of the units, the compressor and everything, is outside. So I'm thinking about going that route, just because it doesn't take up a lot of wall space. Probably stick it right in the middle of the room, so when it comes in and it branches off and goes both ways. And it's more like a heat pump, so it keeps a constant temperature inside. And then if that doesn't work for the heating side of it, I can always put a couple electric baseboard heaters in here too. So call a mini split. Yes, that's what they're called, Professor Grimm, a mini split. But I got to figure out how to do BTUs and stuff like that. I tried to look it up online, and you do the length times the width, which gives you the square area, and then you do that for the BTU rating. And once I did it, and I needed like a 25,000 BTU unit, and then the next time I did it, I needed a 7,000 BTU unit. So I don't know. I got to work on that. Got to figure out, because like I said, this part of the shed that's insulated is 37 by 12. So I got to figure out what the BTU rating is that I need for that. Oh, and plus it's 8, 9, 10 feet to the peak. So that was the other thing I had to add in there. So I would much rather have the snow than the freezing rain. Yeah, Sean, I agree with you, because you're just in Guelph there, and raining this hard, and if this turns to freezing rain, driving tomorrow is going to be non-existent. I know tomorrow I'm not going anywhere if it's freezing rain, that's for sure. And well, kind of hard to say. I got the nieces. I got to go to Milton tomorrow, which is about an hour away. That's for a birthday party. But again, I'm pretty sure if it's freezing rain and roads are really bad that Amy's brother will understand the reason why we can't make it, because I'm not going to take my life in my hands for a piece of cake. That is for sure. So Highland Husky Mooch Squad has over 5 feet of snow right now. Where do you live? People say I'm supposed to have a lot of snow, which I am at this point, but I don't. I don't have any. You guys saw what it was like outside. That was crazy. So, oh, look, train. Not yet. So the other question is lighting or no lighting? Ooh, I think that looks horrible, just like that. Too bright. And that just turns my face red. Blah, 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 blah. So, I think that light is a no. Container Man says he drove home in freezing rain yesterday. The red girl was a block of ice. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I've done that too. Drove in freezing rain. You get a good inch thick on your wipers and everything else. Wipers are still working because they're moving. And your windshield's clear where the wipers are going. But the rest of the rest of the car was just a whole inch of ice everywhere around it. Biggest thing about driving on ice is don't hit your brakes. You can turn corners, just don't go fast, stuff like that. But once you hit your brakes, game over. Looks like an alien abduction with the light on, so don't use the light. Cape Breton Island, holy cow, right on. And I think Peter was out that way earlier. He's probably not in here anymore, but he did a little summer tour. He went out to all the islands and things out that way, provinces. 72 degrees here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Well, as long as it's nice and day, I don't care what it is now. What kind of light are you using? Right now, it's just a construction light bulb. That's it, above my head. And the other one is just a new light that I bought. Just a desk lamp. That's it. So I turned that on just to see what it was like. And obviously, it's don't use it. But it's good for being out here and just hanging out, doing something on the desk or whatever. So. Okay, guys, well, that was 39 minutes of fun. And I'll let you guys go now. And we'll watch the train go by one more time. And then I'll probably end the stream. That way, in about an hour, I can go back and read everybody's comments about how bad or how good this was. And hear for myself if this camera in this spot actually fixes it. Which is good because this is the camera we're going to be using on Wednesday now. So. If I'm awake, I will catch you on Wednesday night. Yeah, I know, it's what, midnight over there for you guys, but I'm 7 p.m. Eastern here. Can you aim the desk lamp up? Maybe ambient light is better than, Rick, I'm actually going to bring my 2 lights out that I use for studio lighting. And that should help out quite a bit. Because like I said, the one plug's up here in this corner. The other one's over there in that corner. And if worse comes to worse and I want to face this way, I just have to move that camera over and swap these 2 screens around. So. Roy, you don't need food. Now, just needs a lettuce. He needs a salad. That's all he needs. So, okay, guys. So, let's go see if we can see the train one more time. After it's done going by, guys, I'm going to end the stream. So, thanks very much for helping out. And I appreciate any comments and feedback you guys gave me on this. And hopefully I can make it a lot better for Wednesday night with a couple small adjustments. And any big adjustments, like I said, it's going to take some time. And we'll go on from there. So, let's see where that train is. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Digger Evans, nice to see you popping in, bud. Martin, Rick Bailey, Sean McGee, Power Slave LP, how are you? Highland Hooch Muskie Squad. And C.W. Gillard, I'm new here, looking forward to seeing more. Cool, bud. Dwight Curley, Professor Grimm, Sparky, if you do the mini split, do 2 units in the room, not just 1. I didn't know you could do 2 units, bud. And Mr. Cat, g'day. Almar, thanks for your input tonight. Weber Model Railroad. Drew Dudes Model Trains, thanks, buddy, for popping in. Adios to you, bud. Barn full of trains, thanks for coming. And I see smaller trains are much better. Just have 3 running in place. And Fred Wild, see ya. Wish I could make the Wednesday streams, but my Wednesdays are busy. EJ&E Jeff, bud, thanks for popping in. Steve, thanks for your input, buddy. Later all, thanks. What you do, Sparky? And David C to G Scale, so long. Peter, nice to see you're still here, bud. I like transport. CDP, take it easy, buddy. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. Hope you all have a safe and happy weekend. Stay out of the freezing rain if you got some. Stay inside, just relax. Spend some time with some family. Bye for now, guys. See you, Norman.